Hey, it's Nevada Football League, Season 27. Today we have the New York Jets playing the Detroit Lions, and we're going to have our toss. Our field goal is going to be the coin toss is won by the Lions, the Detroit Lions, and they're going to defer for the second half. So the Detroit Lions won the toss. They're going to defer for the second half. So we're going to start the game with the Lions kicking off to the Jets. And our game is underway. And our defense, we got to put our even on the defense. So we're even on the defense, okay. Kicking off for the Lions is number 2, Dave Akers, and he kicks the ball away. The ball is going to go to kick returner number 1, which is Carmena. The roll is a 35, so we go down to the 35 on their kick column. That's a 66. That's a 1 yard deep into the end zone. 66-yard kick. They roll a 37, go up to the return column for the Jets. It's a 43 in green. Nice return all the way to the 42-yard line of the New York Jets. Good return, 43-yard return. He is brought down by Pollock, and that's going to take the clock down. And here we go with the first play of the game. The first play is going to be the 29. Powell is going to get the call on the first carry. He's going to run a sweep. That sweep is to the left side. You're going to run to the left. You've got a red 1, -1. It's going to be +1. It's going to be -2. You've got an A2 on the defense. A2 is going to be a white box against the red 2. He's going to lose 2 yards back to the 40-yard line. Nice play right there. Tackled by 54 Levi. In my game, we play Paydirt Football on good weather, and today we have nice weather. So in good weather games, the visiting team loses 1 on the run, 2 on the pass, nothing on the quarterback sack, and nothing on special teams. And that's the way I play my game. Well, I gotta fix this one. Oh, this is messed up, isn't it? Yeah. Right there. I'm going to fix this guy. Oh no, right there. And nope, too much over. Right there. Now we fix that. And we're going to bring this guy back up. Fix our chart before we start our game. There we go. We want to fix our chart. Make sure they're lined up. They are. We're going to save that. And we're going to bring it back down to small, and there we go. All right, we're ready. Everything's lined up. Okay. First place with the 35, 2-yard loss. Okay, second down and 12 on the 40-yard line. We fixed our chart. Matthews, no, it's going to be Geno Smith. He's going to pass to wide receiver 3 right there. Wide receiver 3 is going to be Alex Green. 23 on a medium pass, 7. You go down to 23 on a medium pass. It's going to be 11 yards. -2 is 9. C1 on the defense. Go to C1 on the defense is a white box on the 7. Got 9 yards up to the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Jets. Tackled by number 27, Gwynn. And he was out of bounds, so 13:53 to play in the first quarter. They got a 3rd and 3 on the 49 of the Jets. When Geno Smith is going to pass, he's going to look for, got to get this guy out of the way here. He's going to look for tight end number 2. That's a T2. That's going to be Winslow. And it's going to be on what? It's going to be a blitz 2. And you got a medium pass, 16 on a 7. 16 on a 7 is going to be a defensive flag. We got a flag, so let's see what the play is. It's a 23. It's going to be 11 -2 is 9. C1 is going to be a white box. It's going to be a 9 yard down to the 42-yard line. He's going to be brought down by middle linebacker Kulik. But let's see the flag on the defense. It's going to be a 15-yarder. We're going to take the 15-yard penalty. Roughing the quarterback. Yep. Roughing the quarterback notifies the play, but still gives him a first down. Lions, unnecessary roughness. So we go from the 49 of the Jets all the way down to the 36 of the Jets. 15-yard penalty. That's going to give you a first down and 10 on the 36-yard line. We're going to go with Powell again. Powell's going to get the call. He's going to run 1. That's a plunge. You've got a 30 on a plunge. You go up here. 30 is a 2 minus 1 is 1. You got a B1 on the defense, which is a white box. 1 yard run down to the 35. It's going to be a 2nd and 9 for the Jets. He's going to be brought down by Fairley. And that's going to be 13-20. Okay, 2nd and 9 for the Jets on the 35. We're going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, and that is Nelson, 86. You got a 27 on a short pass. 27 is going to be 16 minus 2. 27 is going to be 16 minus 2. It's going to be 14. E1. Go down to E1. That's going to be a 15 in parentheses. A 15 overrules the offensive on the card. Defense overrules the offense. And that's going to be a 15-yard pass play. Another big play. He's going to be brought down by Mathis and Levi. 12:47 to play in the first quarter. And the Jets got a drive going on here. You got Powell. Powell's going to get the call. He's going to run a 2 off tackle play. That's a 2. 36 on a 2 is going to be a 3 minus 1 is 2. C4 on the defense. C4 is going to be a white box. Going to be a 2-yard run down to the 18-yard line. Going to be brought down by left linebacker Palmer. Sorry. Palmer's going to bring him down, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. And Geno Smith is going to pass. He's 2 for 2 for 24 yards. He's going to look for tight end number 1, and that's going to be Cumberland. You've got a 31 on a short pass. 31 is going to be 6 minus 2 is going to be 4. B1 on a short pass. It's going to be a white box, 4-yard pass play down to the 14. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 on the Lions' 14-yard line. Going to be tackled by Ashes. 11:21. Okay, here we go. We're going to pass. 3rd and 4. Geno Smith's going to back up. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Cumberland. 24 on the sideline. 24 is going to be an offensive flag. That's an offensive flag on the Jets. We got a 22. 22 would have been a 16 minus 2 is 14. F2 on the blitz. It's going to be a white box. It would have been a touch right at the goal line. No tackle. It's called a touchdown on the field. So the referees raise their hands at the touchdown. On 3rd and 4, it's a touchdown pass, but there's a flag on the offense. And the flag is going to be a hold against the Jets. And that's going to move the ball back 10 yards and take away the touchdown. Notify the play. Jets holding. Going to move it from 14 back to the 24 of the Lions. And it's going to be 3rd and 14 on the 24. And throw it back. Geno Smith is going to pass. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Cumberland again. You got a 37 on a bomb. 37 on a bomb is an interception T1. You got a B2. Go up to the B2. B2 is a 58 in parentheses. And so who you want to do? You got 2 different plays here. You got an interception on the offensive card and a touchdown on the defensive card. And parentheses makes the pass an incomplete pass, so it's a broken up pass right now. And I think I'm going to take the Lions are going to challenge it for a touchdown right now. So right now the Lions are challenging it as an interception. A 1, it'll be an interception. A 2 or 3 will be a broken up pass. Here we go. The Lions are challenging it. That play on the field is going to be a 2. It's just going to be a broken up pass. So instead of getting an interception, the challenge is 1 is a loss by the Lions. It's just going to be an incomplete, a broken up pass by Mathis, and that's going to take it down to 11-17. Write this down. Lions. Okay. First challenge. Up, held. First charge, time out of the half. We should challenge. Okay, we should crawl on field. So the Lions lose that challenge. And it's going to be 4th and 14 on the Lions' 24-yard line. Field goal team comes in, so they lose their first challenge. Okay. So we're going to kick a field goal now. Okay, we're going to attempt a field goal. Folk, 24 better. The kick is down. They roll the 13. You go down to a 13. A 13 is a red 8. They needed a 24. A green 8 is way short of a 24, and that's going to be wide left. He misses it wide left, and the Jets come up with nothing. The Jets had a nice drive. 34 yards on 8 plays, 3:48 on the play, and they get nothing. Reggie Bush for the Lions is going to get the first carry. He's going to run a sweep. There's a sweep. It's going to go to the left. 11 on a sweep, and 11 is going to be 11 yards. D3, you go down to D3 on the defense. D3 is going to be a white box, 11 yards on the offensive card, 11-yard run up to the 42-yard line. First down, Lions, tackled by Solomon and Jarrett. Bring them down. 10:31 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go with Ball. Bell's going to get the call for the Lions. You're going to run a screen pass. So Stafford's going to throw a little screen pass to Bell. 28 on a screen pass. You go down to 28. 28 is going to be a 1-yard pass play. D1 on the defense. It's going to be a red 4 against the green 1. That's a 3-yard loss. Back to the 39. That didn't work out too good. Tackled by Pace and Millard. And that's going to take it down to 9:58 to play in the first quarter. They're going to have a 2nd and 13 on the 39. Stafford's going to pass. He's going to look for, didn't get a roll there. We got to roll that on T1. Tight end 1. It's going to be 87 pedigree. 12 on a medium pass. That's going to be an intercepted pass. A3 is going to be a white box. You've got a white box paired to a 12. Intercepted pass. Stafford throws an interception on an X. Not good, Stafford. You got 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7 times 2 because of the X will be 14. He intercepted on the 47-yard line of the Jets. Stafford throws an interception. It's going to be picked up by Allen and Harris. Allen's going to return it now. He's going to return at 32. You go down to the interception return. 32 is a green 5. Returns it back into the Lions' territory to the 48-yard line. A 5-yard return. It's going to be brought down by Burleson of the Lions, and that's going to be 9:42 to play. Jets first down and 10 on the 48-yard line. We're going to start with Powell. Powell's going to get the run. He's going to run a sweep. Okay. Powell's going to run a sweep. 24 sweep. That's a 24 on a sweep to the right. 24 sweep to the right is 3 minus 1 is 2. You've got an E3. Go down to E3 on the defense. It's going to be a green 2 and a green 2. 4-yard run down to the 44-yard line on that sweep to the right. And it's going to be brought down by Young and Levi. They bring him down. Okay, here we go. We're going to go Powell again on 2nd and 6 on the 44. And you got a sweep again, a 3. That's going to be a 31. That's going to be to the left. 31 is a white box on the sweep. That's going to be -1. You got an F5 on the blitz run. That's a white box. It's going to be a 1-yard loss back to the 45. That's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Jets. He's brought down by Ashton's. And that's going to be 8:21 to play in the first quarter. So Geno Smith, 3 for 4 for 28 yards. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Cumberland. You got a 26 on a medium pass. Go down to 26. That's going to be a 12 minus 2 is 10. D1. You got a D1 on the defense. D1 on the defense is a red 10 against a green 10. That's a 0-yard gain. Jets are going to challenge it. Jets are going to challenge it. You got 2 different plays. It could be a 12-yarder or a 0 yards because you have 2 different plays here. You have the defense and the offense, and the Jets are going to try for their offensive play. A 1 would be overturned. It'd be a 12-yard pass play. 2 or 3 would be an upheld. Here's the roll. It is a 3. It's going to be upheld, so it is only a 0-yard gain. And tackle by, tackle by middle linebacker Turlick. Okay, so the Jets lose their first challenge, and that's 8-16. We got to write that down so we don't forget. All right, so both teams have had a challenge. Both teams have lost a challenge. There we go. We got first challenge, upheld, first charge, time out of the half. So both teams have lost a challenge and a timeout. So we got a 4th and 7 for the Jets on the 45-yard line of Detroit. They're going to punt. That's going to be punter number 1, Quindley. He's going to punt down to punt returner number 3, which is Carey. They roll the 36, go down to the punt column. 36 on the punt column is going to be a 45. They're on the 45, so it's right on the goal line. A 1 would be a return. 2 or 3 would be a touchback. And it's going to be a 1. He's going to return it. Oh, that's a mistake. 28 is going to be a 10-yard return to the 10-yard line. A 1 is a return. A 2 or 3 would have been a touchback. So he brought it out, and he's brought down by a free safety Wilson. And that's going to be 8:08 to play in the first quarter. We got to write that down. It was booth review upheld. All right, here we go. First down and 10 on the 10-yard line for the Lions. They're going to go Bush. Bush is going to get the call. He's going to run an 18 on an off-tackle play. You got an 18 on an off-tackle play to the right. 18 to the right is going to be a green 12. B2, you go up to B2. B2 is a white box, so he's going to get 12 yards. Up to the 22. Another nice run for Bush. That's going to be tackled by Belmar. And that's 7:28 to play. And now we're going to go Bell. First and 10 on the 22. First down run. They're going to run a sweep, a 3 to the left. 23 is going to be a red 3. C2, you got a C2. That's going to be a red 2 and a red 3. That's going to be a 5-yard loss. Back to the 17-yard line. Bill is dropped for a 5-yard loss. He's going to be brought down by Allen. 6:43 to play. Okay, we got a 2nd and 15. Stafford's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Burleson. 38 on a medium pass. Go down to 38 on a medium pass. That's going to be 18. A2 on the defense. A2 is a white card. 18-yard pass play. It's going to put you right up to the 35-yard line. 18-yard pass. Nice pass. Stafford first down. Tackled by Allen. And that's going to be 6:08 to play in the first quarter. Reggie Bush is already 23 yards on 2 carries. He's going to run again. He's going to run a plunge on a 30. They got a 30. That's a 1. C1 is going to be a 1 in parentheses. 1 in parentheses overrules that. So it's still a 1-yard run to the 36. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Lions. He's going to be brought down by Harrison. All right, here we go. 5:50 to play in the first quarter. So Stafford is 2 for 3 for 15 yards. He's thrown an interception. He's looking for wide receiver 3, Burleson. 25 on a sideline. 25 on the sideline is going to be 2. You got a B3 on the defense, and that's going to be a white box. So a 2-yard pass play up to the 38-yard line of the Lions. He's going to be brought down by Davis and Clementi, and it's going to be 5:35 to play in the first quarter. 3rd down and 7. Stafford drops back. He's going to look for wide receiver number 4, which is Nelson. 38 on the sideline. 30 on the sideline is 7. F2. They got a blitz on. The blitz is a white box. 7 yards. Going to put you right at the 44, 45. It was a 3rd and 7. Now we're going to have to measure it. He's brought down by Pace and Millard. And it's going to go 4:58. The officials time out. They bring out the chains. A 1 would be short. A 2 or 3 would be a first down. They stretch the chains. The chains are going to say a 3. It's the tip of the football. It's a first down. Oh, it is a first down. Who was it? 13 Burleson. Right there, first down, Lions. First down, the chains don't lie. And here we go. Official measure. First down. All right, first down, Lions on the 45. Let's go Bush again. We're going to go Bush. He's going to go 1. That's a plunge. You're going to roll 13 on a plunge. You go to 13 on a plunge. That's going to be a white box. F1 is going to be 1 in parentheses on the defense. 1 in parentheses rules, so he gains 1 yard. He's going to be brought down by Jarrett, brings him down. So 4:13 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 on the Lions' 46-yard line. Stafford's 5 for 4 for 24 yards. He's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1. That's Calvin Johnson, 35 on a medium pass. 35 is a brown box. C2 on the defense. C2 is going to be a 32-yard pass play. 10, 20, 32. In parentheses, 32 in parentheses, overrules the brown box on the offensive card. And the Jets are going to challenge it. They have 1 challenge left. A 1 would be overruled. You got 2 different plays here. You got a brown box and a 32. Jets are going to rule it was an incomplete pass. So a 1 would be an incomplete pass. A 2 or 3 is going to be upheld. The roll is going to be a 2, and it's going to be upheld, and they're going to be charged a timeout. The second challenge and a timeout, tackled by Allen. So 4:05 to play, and they lose their second challenge and a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left. Oh, man, and the Jets called it right there. That's their second challenge. Upheld, 32 yards. Second charge, time out of the half. So they are out of challenges now, and they still have only 1 timeout. And we're going to go Reggie Bush on a 32-yard pass by Stafford to Johnson. You got a 24 on a sweep. That's a sweep to the right. A sweep to the right is going to be 24. It's going to be 7. D2 on the defense. Go to the defensive card. D2 is going to be a white box. He's going to gain 7 yards down to the 15-yard line. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. He's brought down by Allen and Landry. And that's going to be 3:24 to play in the first quarter. And the Lions have a drive going here. Go Jacob Bell on a 2nd and 3. He's going to run a 1, a plunge. You got a 32 to the right. He's got a green 7. You got a D3, which is going to be a green 2 in parentheses. Parentheses overrule the offensive card, so it's only a 2-yard run. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1. He tackled by Ellis of the Jets, and that's 2:42 to play in the first quarter. Stafford dives straight ahead. We're going to go Stafford with the keeper, quarterback keeper. He's going to run a 1. That's going to be a 25. That's going to be a green 2. And you got an F2. That's going to be a red 2 against a green 2. That's no gain. He is stuffed for no gain. He is brought down right there. He's brought down by Davis and Cometa. And with 2:05, the Lions have a decision to make. 4th and 1 on the 13. Go for a field goal or go for the first. We're going to go for the field goal. I'm going to get points on the board. I'm not going to take that chance and not making it. On 4th and 1, we're going for the field goal. They need a 13 or better. The roll is a 35. You go down to 35 on the kick field goal column. It's a green 26. That's bigger than 13. And the Lions score first with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're going to go up 3-0. 2 minutes. Got to mark off your time. With 2 minutes to go, Akers hits a 30-yard field goal and puts the Detroit Lions up 3-0 over the New York Jets. All right, Dave Akers kicking off now from the 35. He's going to kick it down. Okay, we got to roll that. He's kicking it down to kick returner number 2, and that's going to be Millenard, 36. Go down to the kick. 36 going to be a 65. That's going right down to the goal line. That's going to be a 65-yard kick right on the goal line. He's going to bring it out. He's got a 35. He's got a green 24. He's going to bring it all the way out to the Jets' 24-yard line on that return. He's going to be brought down by Palmer of the Lions, and with 1:55 to play in the first quarter, the Lions have a 3-0 lead over the Jets. Okay, we're going to start out with Powell. Powell's going to get the call for the Jets. He's going to run a screen pass. There's going to be a pass. Geno Smith, 22 on a screen pass. 22 on a screen pass. That's going to be an offensive flag. Oh, that's going to hurt. Offensive flag. So another 22. That's going to be 2 flags on the offense, 22. And 3 flags on the offense. Okay, come on. 33 is going to be a brown box. D2. D2 is going to be a white box. So you got an incomplete pass and 3 penalties. The first penalty is going to be a delay a game, so I don't need to do the other 2. The first one rules. Delay a game, Jets, a pre-snap. So it's a delay a game, no time off the clock, so they come out of a 2-minute warning and they get a delay a game. So 1st and 15, a pre-snap penalty. We're going to go with Powell on 2nd and 15 on the 19-yard line. They got a plunge. 34 to the right. That's going to be 4 minus 1 is 3. D2 is going to be a green 6 and a green 3. That's a 9-yard run. That's a nice run up to the 28-yard line. It's going to be in 2nd and 6. A good run there. He's going to be brought down by 31 Mathis. All right, we're going to bring him down. 1:14 to play. We're going to go Powell again. Powell's going to run again. He's got 2nd and 6. This time it's going to be a 1, a plunge. 25 on a plunge. It's going to be a 1 minus 1 is 0. E5 is going to be a green 2 to a 0. It's going to be a 2-yard run up to the 30. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. And it's going to be brought down by Palmer and Houston. Bring them down with 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. 3rd and 4. Geno Smith is going to pass. He's 4 for 5 for 28 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver number 1. 35 on a short pass to the brown box. B2 on the defense. You go to B2. That's a white box. And that's an incomplete pass. And it's going to be forced to punt. So with 25 seconds going, the first quarter, 4th and 4 for the Jets on their own 30-yard line. Okay, the punter comes in. That is Quinley. And he's going to punt it down to punt returner number 2, which is Dilmaz. They rolled a 23, so let's go see the punt column. Punt column for the Jets at 23 is going to be a 32 possible roll. 10, 20, 32. You've got a star by the play, so we got a possible roll. Fair catch. What do we got? 15. You go down. You've got 15 to 36 is a fair catch. So it's a fair catch on the possible, and they're going to catch it with 20 seconds to go. It's going to be Detroit's ball on their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10. We're going to go Reggie Bush, 32 yards on 5 carries so far. He's going to run an off-tackle play. That's a 2, 36 on a 2 to the right. 36 to the right. It's going to be a green 2. B3 is a 0, red 0 overrules. It's going to be no gain. He is brought down by no gain. Davis right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to end the first quarter with the Detroit Lions 3, New York Jets nothing, and we're going to go to the second quarter. Everything is good. We're flipped to sides, flipped to fields. Here we go. So 2nd and 10 for the Lions on their 38. We're going to pass. So Stafford is 5 for 6 for 56 yards. He's going to look for a wide receiver 3 with Burleson. 35 on the sideline is a brown box. D1 on the defense is going to be a white box, so we got an incomplete pass there, and that's 14:55 in the second quarter. 3rd and 10, Stafford's going to pass. He's going to look for a receiver. He's going to look for receiver number 1. Wide receiver, that's Calvin Johnson. 33 on a 7. It's going to be a brown box. B2 on the defense. It's going to be a white box, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, and they're going to be forced to punt. At 14:43, it's going to be 4th and 10 on the Lions' 38-yard line, and the Lions are punting. That's going to be Martin. Martin's going to be punting down to punt returner number 3, which is Reed. You've got a 34 on the punt. Let's see what the punt is. Go down to the punt column on the Lions. 34 is going to be a 44-yard punt. That's going to be 10, 20, 30, all the way down to the 18-yard line of the Jets, and he's going to bring it back. He's going to return it. You got a 23 on the return, and we got an 18-yard return in green on the punt return. It's 18-yard, nice return, all the way up to the Jets' 36-yard line. Good return there. Anything over 10 yards, in my opinion, is a good return. Tackle by Slay and Bentley. It's going to be 14:33 to play. Jets first down and 10 on their own 36-yard line. We're going to go Powell. Powell has 15 yards on 7 carries. He's going to run an off tackle play. It's going to be a 24 to the right, off tackle to the right. It's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. E1 on the defense is going to be a green 4 and a 0. It's going to be a 4-yard gain to the 40. He's got a 4 yards on that, so it's going to be brought down by Palmer and Houston. Oops, wrong guys. No, not Palmer and Houston. I'm sorry. It's going to be Levi and Mathis brings him down. Levi and Mathis brings him down. Going to be 2nd and 6. Let's go Powell again on the 40-yard line. Powell's going to get the carry. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 33 to the left. 33 is going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. D1, you go up here to the defense. A D1 is a white box. It's going to be a no gain, a 0. Tack it up the line of scrimmage. He's brought down by Young of the Lions. That's going to be 13-13 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 6. Geno Smith is going to pass 6 for 4 for 28 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is, Green. Going to be Green. You got a 30 on a medium pass. That's going to be a 17. Minus 2 is going to be 15. You go down to defense. They had the blitz. F2 is going to be a white box. That's going to be a 15-yard pass down to the Lions' 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down. He's tucked down by Tolek. And they got a first down at 13 minutes to go. Hurry up offense. They run up, no huddle. They're going to go Powell. Detroit still got their pass defense in. It's going to be an off tackle to the right. 35 is going to be 5 minus 1 is 4. E1 on the defense is going to be a green 4 and another green 4. That's 8-yard run down to the 37-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 2 for the Jets. Nice play there. They hurried up and kept the run defense on the field. And that's 12:25 to play in the second quarter. And we're going to go, really going to go with Bohemian. Bohemian's going to get the ball. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 34 to the right. 34 is going to be 5 minus 1 is 4. C5 is going to be F5. F3. F3 is a blitz. F3 is going to be a green 2 and a green 4. 6-yard run down to the 31-yard line of the Lions. That's going to get a first down for the Jets, tackled by Matthews. All right, we got to get something going here. They're going back to Powell. Powell's going to get the call, 27 yards on 10 carries. He's going to run a draw, and it's going to be a 36 on the draw. That's going to be 6 minus 1 is 5. And D3 on the defense is going to be a white box. It's going to be a 5-yard run down to the 26-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 5. He's brought down by Demaz, and it's going to be okay. Here we go. 11:06. We're going to go Powell again. Powell's going to run. He's over 32 yards. You got a sweep. 26 on a sweep. That's going to be a red 1 minus 1. It's going to be a loses 2. E1 on the defense is a white box. It's going to be a red 2. He loses 2 yards back to the 28-yard line. He is brought down by Tulov. And that's going to take it down to 10:26 to play in the second quarter. And the Jets have a 3rd and 7 on the Lions 28. Geno Smith's 5 for 7 for 43 yards. He's going to pass. He's looking for tight end 2, which is Winslow. You got a 24 on a 7, 24 on a medium pass to the brown box. C3 on the defense. C3 is going to be a white box. That's going to fall incomplete. And the Jets are going to try their second field goal today at 10:14. They missed the first one. This one's coming out, a field goal. And this is Polk. He missed the first field goal. And here we go. He needs a 28-yarder. The kick is down. The kick is up. It's a 31. Go down to 31. It's a 38 in green. They needed a 28. And we're going to tie this score up at 10:09. The Jets are going to tie it up at 3 apiece. 10:09 to play in the second quarter. And we have a 3-3 ball game. All right. Both kicking away to the Lions. It's going to go down to kick returner number 4, which is Slay. They rolled a 20. You go to 20 on the kick. That's a 70. That's a touchback. They don't bring it out. And it's going to take the ball as 25. First down and 10 for the Lions on the 25. We're going to go Bush. Bush has 32 yards on 6 carries. They're going to run a screen pass. They're going to run a 5. A screen pass is, what is it? It is a 32. So 32 on a screen. You go down. 32 is a brown box. A3 on the defense. A3 is a white box, so that ball is just going to fall to the ground. Incomplete at 9:52 to play in the second quarter. Stafford is 5 for 9 for 56 yards. He's got to put it up again on 2nd and 10. It's going to be wide receiver 3. That is Burleson. You got a 33 on a bomb. That's a brown box. You got an A2 on the defense. That's a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to be 43, 943. Come on, Stafford. He's 5 for 10 now. He's going to throw. He's going to pass down to tight end number 2, which is Feudy. You got a 23 on a medium pass. You got 23 on a medium pass. That's a brown box. E1 on the defense. It's going to be a green box, a red box. That's going to fall incomplete. Brown box overruled. So at 9:43, that was 3 and out for the Lions there. Didn't even move it. And they got a punt on 4th and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Got to do better than that. Quinley is up. Oh, not Quinley. It's Martin is kicking. And he's going to be punting it down to punt returner number 3, which is Ed Reed. They roll the 35, go down to the 35 column. 35 is going to be on the punt, 49-yarder. That's a good one. 10, 20, 30, 40, all the way down to the 26-yard line of the Jets. It's returnable. 31 is a return. 31 is a red 1. He's going to lose a yard. Nice defense. They bring him down on the 25-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt and a 1-yard loss on the return. He's brought down by McIntosh, and that's going to be 9:21. Okay, here goes the Jets. First down and 10 on the 25. We're going to go Powell. Powell has 30 yards on 12 carries, and he's going to be your workhorse. You got a draw. That's a 4. 31 on a draw. 31 is going to be a red 1. Plus 1 is going to be a -2. F2 on the defense. The run blitz is a white box. 2-yard loss back to the 23. And he's brought down by Ashes. And that's going to be 8:41 to play in the second quarter. A 2nd and 12 for Geno Smith and the Jets. He's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1. That is Stephen Hill. 37 on a bomb, and it's going to be an interception. C1. They don't have a challenge. And C1 is a green box. Interception T1. That's going to be intercepted. Geno Smith throws an interception. And how far? T1 is going to be a 36 yards downfield. So it's going to be 10, 20. Intercepted on the Lions' 41-yard line. Intercepted by Houston. And Houston's return. He's going to take off. He rolls a 30. Go down to the interception return. Nice return. 20 yards. Okay. 20-yard return. Takes it down to the 39-yard line of the Jets. 1st and 10 for the Lions on the Jets' 39. He's going to be brought down by Hill. Brings him down, and that's going to be 8:40 to play in the second quarter. All right, here we go. Bush, number 21. Bush is going to get the call. Reggie Bush. And what do we got? We got a 1, a plunge. It's going to be 27 on a plunge. You go to 27 on a plunge. That's going to be a green 2. F1, go down to blitz on a 1. You got 1 in Prince's on the defensive card. That rules. So that's just going to be a 1-yard run for Bush. It's going to be brought down by Kamada and Allen. And it's going to be 8:07 to play in the second quarter. 2nd and 9 on the Jets' 38. Stafford's going to pass. 5 for 11 for 56 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Calvin Johnson. 20 on a medium pass. 20 is going to be a green 15. D4. D4 is going to be a QT. QT on the defense overrules the 15. Let's see what the QT is first. 35. 35 is going to be a 3-yard run. We're going to take the 3-yard run. Stafford scrambles for 3 yards. We're not going to take the challenge. We'll take the 3-yard run down to the 35-yard line. Brought down by a 97 pace. And that's going to be 7:25 to play. The Lions still have a challenge into the timeouts. The Jets have no challenges and 1 timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for Stafford. He's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Nate Burleson. You got a 13 on a medium pass. 13 on a medium pass is going to be a green 22. D1 is going to be a red 10. So you got a red 10 and a green 22. You add them together. That's a 12-yard pass play down to the 23. Stafford 21st down to 10 on the Jets' 23-yard line. Nice play. Tackled by Wilson. Takes the clock down to 6:43 to play in the second quarter. Let's go Bush on 1st and 10 on the 23 for the Lions. They're going to run a sweep. It's a 32. It's going to be to the right. 32 to the right. It's going to be a green 2. B2 on the defense, going to be a red 2 and a green 2. 0 yards. Right down right at the line of scrimmage by Ellis. No gain. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 on the 23 for the Lions. Stafford's going to pass. 6 for 12 for 68 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Broyles. 20 on a what? 20 on a bomb. 20 on a bomb is going to be a QT in red. You go to the B3 on the defense. That's a 60-yard in parentheses. 60-yard in parentheses overrules the QT. It's going to be in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Right now it's a touchdown. It is called a touchdown. Booth review. Booth review. If it's a 1 on the black die, the receiver was out of the end zone. If it was a 2 or 3, it's going to be a touchdown. Booth review. Here we go on the booth review. It is a 3. They're calling it a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Oh, man. Right? Yeah. Touchdown with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Stafford hits Broyles for a 23-yard TD pass. And that puts the Lions up 9-3 pending the kick. Here comes Akers. The kick is down, and it is 23. 23 is on the kick column, a green box. It is good. So we got to go back to the play here and put in booth review. Booth review. Uphill. All right, booth review is uphill because even though you're out of the end zone, the first call it's a touchdown. Then we have the booth review. 1 would have been receiver out of bounds. 2 or 3 would have been a touchdown. They got it. Here we go. All right. Dave Akers kicking off. The Detroit Lions leading 10-3 over the New York Jets. He's going to kick down to kick returner number 4. And that's Jarrett. They rolled a 17 on the roll, and that's going to be a 79-yard kick. That's way out of the end zone, and that's a touchback. Jets will take it over on the 25-yard line, trailing 10-3 to the Detroit Lions. Here comes Powell. It's 28 yards on 13 carries. He's going to be an off-tackle play. It's going to be a 2, 37 to the left. That's going to be a 5, -1 is 4. E2 is going to be a white box. That's a 4-yard run out to the 29-yard line for the Jets. That'll be 2nd and 6. He's going to be brought down by Anzi and Fairley. And it's going to be 5:27 to play in the first half. We're going to go Powell again. Powell again's going to run. We're going to give it to Powell. He's going to run an off-tackle play again. That's a 2. 28 to the right. That's going to be a 3, -1 is 2. C1 on the defense. It's going to be a red 1 and a green 2. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. A plus and minus. Add them together. It's going to be brought down by Matthews and Demaz. And that's going to take it under 5 minutes to play. So you got a 3rd and 5 for Geno Smith, who's 5 for 9 for 43 yards. He's going to put it up. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Green. They got a 14 on a medium pass. 14 on a medium pass is an offensive flag. Oh, that's going to hurt. Offensive flag. And 24 on the play is going to be a brown box, incomplete. E1 is going to be a green box, a red box. So that's going to be incomplete. A brown box overrules the red box. What's the penalty? The penalty is a legal shift. So we're going to decline it at 4:36. Lions are going to decline that penalty on the illegal shift by the Jets. So we're going to decline that. It's going to make it 4th and 5 on the Jets' 30-yard line. We're going to punt. So Quinley, number 1, is going to come and punt. He's going to punt it down to punt returner number 2, which is Demaz. They rolled a 16. 16 on the punt column. You go to 16 on the punt column. Oh, what a bomb. A 60. They rolled a 60. That's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Lions 10-yard line, a 60-yard bomb. 31 on the return. It's going to be a green 8. He's going to return it up to the 18-yard line. What a punt. A 60-yard bomb by Quinley. That was a nice one. He is brought down by middle line, McIntyre. So 4:21 to play in the first half with the Detroit Lions 10 and the New York Jets 3. We're going to go Reggie Bush. He's going to get the call. And he's going to run a screen pass to Stafford. Going to start off with a 5. 23 on a screen. They rolled a 23 on a screen pass. That's going to be a brown box. C4 is going to be a brown box. That throws it into double coverage. It just knocked down to the ground with 14-13. That was passed into double coverage. Come on, Stafford. You got to know what you're doing there. And that's going to be double coverage. 4-13, you got a 2nd and 10 for the Lions on the 18-yard line. And it's going to be Stafford backing up. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Durham. You got a 24 on a medium pass. That's going to be a green 15. B1 is going to be a white box, 15-yard pass play out to the 33-yard line. He's going to be brought down. Nice play. He's going to be brought down by Allen and Landry. And that's a 1st down on the 33. And 3:34 to play in the 1st half. And we're going to go Bush. Bush got 33 yards on 8 carries. He's going to run another screen pass to Bush. 23 on that screen. It's going to be a brown box. Incomplete. F2 to have a blitz. And that's going to be a white box. He drops that one. And that's another incomplete pass on a short pass. So we're going to have 2nd and 10 on the Lions 33. Stafford's going to pass. He's 8 for 16 for 116 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Burleson. 34 on a medium pass to the brown box. E1 is going to be a red box. Brown box incomplete, and that's going to take it down to 3:14 to play. 3:14 to play down. 3rd and 14. 3rd and 10 for the Lions on the 33. Stafford's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3 as Burleson. 23 on a bomb. 23 on a bomb. It's going to be an offensive flag. See what the play is. The play is going to be a 24, which is a red QT. C1, C2 on the defense is a white box. QT overrules. We got a 33. 33 as Stafford scrambles for 2 yards. You got a green 2. So Stafford scrambles for 2 yards. Let's see what the flag is. It's on the Lions. It is an offensive flag. It is a shift. It will be declined. So with 3:07, scrambled. Oh yeah, tackled. He was tackled by 91 Richardson. Okay, with 3:07 in the 1st half, it's 4th and 8. The penalty is declined. That was an illegal shift by the Lions. We're going to decline that. Okay, so 4th and 8. We're going to have to punt, leading 10-3 over the Jets. And that's going to be Martin, number 6, punting down to punt returner number 3, which is Ed Reed, 24 on the punt. We got to go down to the punt column of the Lions. 24 is going to be and they do the same. Look at this. There's a 60-yard bomb by them. They do the same thing. That's a 60-yard bomb all the way down to the 5. It's returnable. 39. He's going to lose a red 4. Ooh, that was close to a safety. Oh, he is tackled on the 1-yard line, a 4-yard loss. Oh, that was close to being a safety. He's brought down by 31 Matthews. Oh, that was too close. Too close. 2:59 to play. Jets, a 60-yard punt, and then a 4-yard loss on the return. Puts it on 1st and 10 on the 1-yard line for the Jets. Oh, boy, boy. 2:59. Go, pal. Make sure you go straight ahead. You got a 36 on a plunge. And 36 to the right on a plunge. It's going to be 5 minus 1. It's going to be 4. E4 on the defense. It's going to be a white box. So it's a 4-yard run out to the 5. It's going to be 2nd and 6 on the 5-yard line for the Jets. He's brought down by Palmer. And that's going to be 2:16 to play. We're going to go Powell again. He's got 37 yards on 16 carries. He's got, a plunge again. They're going to run a punch. A 12 on a 1. You got a 12 on a 1 as a white box. Minus 1 is 1. B2 on the defense. B2 is a white box. So it's a 1-yard loss back to the 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 on the 4-yard line for the Jets. And he's brought down by Bentley. And there's 2 minutes. It's a 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in the 1st half with the Detroit Lions 10 and the New York Jets 3. All right, so here comes Geno Smith, 5 for 10 for 43 yards. He's going to pass it on 3rd and 7. He's looking for wide receiver 3, which is Alex Green, 34 on a medium pass. That is a brown box. You got a C2. C2 on the defense is going to be a 29 in green. 29 in green overrules the brown box, and the Lions are going to challenge that. They got to challenge that. Oh yeah, they have a challenge left. The tackle by Gwynn. So a 1, it would be overturned. It'd be a brown box. They're challenging it with an incomplete pass. So 1 would be a brown box. 2 or 3 is going to be a 29-yard pass play. The challenge by the Lions is going to be a 3. The play is going to be upheld. So the Lions lose the challenge. The Lions lose the challenge, and the play stands. So the Lions lose their 2nd challenge. And now both teams have no challenges and 1 timeout. 2nd challenge. upheld. Second charge time out of the half. All right, Jets first down and 10 on the 33 with 1:54 to play and one timeout, and they're going to pass. So Geno Smith is going to throw down to wide receiver 2, which is Holmes. 35 on the sideline is a brown box. A4 on the defense. A4 on the defense is a brown box. That's going to be a double coverage. He throws it into double coverage. It is incomplete. So 145, and you got a second and 10 on the 33. We've got it right in double coverage here. Okay. Now we're going to pass again. He drops back. He's going to look again on second and 10. Look for wide receiver 1. That is Stephen Hill. 15 on the sideline. They got a 15. They go over here. That's going to be 11 minus 2 is 9. D1 on the defense. It's going to be a white box. That's going to be a 9-yard gain out to the 42-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1. And he's brought down by Fulamy and McIntosh. And that's going to take it out of bounds. It was a star, so it's out of bounds. So that's going to take it 35, 135. We got to go with Geno Smith. It's got to be a keeper, quarterback keeper on 3rd and 1. Get the first down. Get the first down. You got a 14 on a 5, and that's going to be vert back to a 1, a plunge, because the quarterback sneak is an offensive flag. Oh, that's going to hurt. Offensive flag. The play is a 34. That's going to be a 4 minus 1 is 3. B1. It's going to be a white box. That would be a first down at the 45-yard line, but there's yellow hankies on the ground. He's brought down by Tolik, and it's on the Jets, and the penalty is going to be motion. Man. So that's going to eliminate that play, and they're going to have a penalty. Notify on the Jets. It's a motion play, so there's a motion. It's going to go back from the 42. 5-yard walk-off back to the 37. So with 1:26 to play in the first half, the Jets have a 3rd and 6 now. Geno Smith, 7 for 13 for 81 yards. He's going to pass. He's going to look for tight end number 2. That's Winslow. You got a 37 on the sideline. That's going to be 6 minus 2 is 4. F1. F1 on the defense. A blitz is going to be a green 11 and a green 4. That's a 15-yard pass play. That's a nice pass play. That's going to put you right up to the 48-yard line of the Lions. A 15-yard pass play. First down. And neither team has a challenge. He was brought down by Mathis. And only one timeout apiece. And 1:07 to play. They run up to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. It's 1st and 10 on the Lions 48. They're going to pass. They're going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Holmes. 30, looks like a 39 on a medium pass. That's 34 minus 2. It's going to be 32. Go up to the A1 defense. A1 defense, the green, red 6 against the green 32. Add them together. 26-yard pass play. All the way down to the Lions 22-yard line. First down and 10 on the Lions 22. He's brought down by Demaz, and that takes the clock down to 49 seconds to go in the first half. First down and Jets 22. Here goes Geno, 9 for 15, 122 yards. He's going to drop back. He's looking for wide receiver 1, which is Stephen Hill. 84 Stephen Hill. And you got a 14 on a medium pass. You go to 14 on a medium pass. Offensive flags. They didn't need that. No. 11 is going to be a 25 minus 2 is 23. C1 is going to be a white box. 23 would have put it right at the goal line. That's going to be a touchdown. No tackle. That's a touchdown by the Jets, but there's a yellow hanky on the ground, and it's going to be a hold on the Jets, and that eliminates the touchdown. Oh, man, that's a penalty. Notify the play on the New York Jets. That's going to be a hold, and that's going to move the ball back from the 22 back to the 32. They tied it on that with 40 seconds to go. They have a 1st and 20. One timeout. The Jets are going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Stephen Hill, number 84. They got a 27 on a on a short pass. 27 on a short pass is going to be a 16 minus 2 is 14. D4 on the defense. D4 on the defense is going to be a brown box. Brown box overrules the green box. It's going to be a broken up pass. Nice play by Mathis, and Levi breaks that play up 14 yards downfield. And with 37 seconds to go in the first half, it is going to 2nd 10 Jets on the 32-yard line. Here we go. They're going to throw to tight end 1. Tight end 1 is Cumberland. That's 87. You got an 18 on the sideline. That's going to be a green 44, F2. That's going to be a white box. They're on the 32, -2 will be 42, right at the back of the end zone. And we have another booth review. A 1 would be out of receiver out of the end zone. A 2 or 3 is going to be a touchdown. Here's the roll. It is a 3, and the Jets score on a 32-yard TD pass to Cumberland. And that's a touchdown right there with 28 seconds to go, and the Jets are a kick away from tying it up. Well, 10-9, and here comes Folk. He's got a kicks it. He's got a 32 on the field goal column. All you need is a green box, and it's green, and it's good. And just like that, with 28 seconds to go in the first half, it is New York Jets 10, Detroit Lions 10. Folk kicking off. Lions have 1 timeout in 28 seconds. The kick goes down to kick returner number 1, which is Houston. 32 on the kick is going to be a 62. That's going to come down to the 3-yard line. And here goes Houston. He's going to return it. 25 on the return. It's going to be a green 21. He's going to return it up to the 24-yard line. And that's going to take the clock down to 15 seconds to go. He's brought down by Kooples. And it's going to be 15 seconds to go. 1 timeout. Lions just going to throw. Stafford 8 for 17, 106 yards. Looking for wide receiver 3. That's Burleson, number 13. They got a 27 on a short pass. Go down to short pass on the 27. 27 is going to be a green 13, and they're going to call timeout. You got an A2 on the defense. That's going to be a white box, 13 yards up to the 37-yard line. That's going to bring up first down and 10 on the 37. He is brought down by Pace and Millard. And now timeout. Their last timeout was 7 seconds to go in the first half. Detroit calls their last timeout with the score tied 10-10. Got to write all this in. Third and final time out of the half. All right, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Stafford's going to heave this one. That's a Hail Mary, and that's going to be, it's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted way downfield. He's throwing to wide receiver 1, Burleson. How'd you know you're going to throw it to Burleson? And it's going to be intercepted way downfield. Let's see, 25 and 20, 51 yards downfield. That's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. Intercepted on the 12-yard line of the Jets by left corner. It's going to be Carmelli and Davis. Carmelli picks it off. His return is going to be a 35. Go down to 35 on the interception return. He's brought down right there at the 12-yard line. He's brought down by tight end number 2, which is Fura, and that's going to end the first half. So the first half comes to the end with the New York Jets 10 and the Detroit Lions 10. Check your stats, make sure everything is good. Our stats are all good, and we're going to go to the third quarter. Thank you for watching the first half of our Paydirt Football, Nevada Football League, Season 27. Where the New York Jets and Detroit Lions are tied 10-10 at halftime. Thank you. Come back for more.